channel. I asked all of my Instagram followers if they wanted an updated natural soft slay tutorial, and I got a big yes, so I wanted to go ahead and do that for you guys. This is just what I'm gonna call like my fresh face Fridays tutorial, because this is kind of what it has been my go-to makeup on Fridays when, you know, I'm usually dressed really casually, but I don't want my face to look like plain and tired, because usually by Friday I look just worn out. So I do like some makeup to just kind of make me look a little more awake and look alive. So sorry, my eyes are tripping right now. So I'm going to start all the way from the beginning, and the first thing that I do is I put this eye gel on. It's by Skin Lab. I got this from Marshall's, and it's an eye gel with these little beads in it, and it has collagen and elastine in it, and it's just good for the under eye area. I use this every morning and night, and you don't need a lot, and you just dab it under your eyes. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I used to have really heavy dark circles, and they come and go, but this has really been helping lift the under eye area and the bags. So I just apply this under my eyes, and you just pat it in with your finger, and then you let your skin absorb it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And once that absorbs into your skin, then you can go ahead and put on your moisturizer. This daily moisturizer lotion by Aveeno, because I can't find the Neutrogena that I usually use, and I just don't feel like digging for it right now. So just gonna moisturize. Now you can move on to the primer, and I'm going to use this True Complexion Shine Control Primer by Black Radiance. I'm going to put this on first. I concentrate the primer where I get shiny at, which is my T-zone area, forehead, nose, chin, jawline, pretty much this area here. Next step is completely optional. It's for people who might have oily skin like myself. I would use a layer of translucent powder, and I got this tip from Jackie Aina. If you follow her on YouTube, I will list her information in the description box. She has oily skin just like myself, and she uses a powder to set her primer before she does like foundation, and I have found that to work for me lately to help me keep me from getting so oily. So you just take a translucent powder, you just kind of set those areas where you get oily at. And I'm going to do my brows. I always do my brows first. That's just my thing, and in my opinion the quickest thing when it comes to brows is pencil. So if you don't have to do anything with your brows, obviously this will go faster for you, but because I do my brows, then it just adds a few more minutes on. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean off my brows off camera for the sake of time. If your eyes are a little discolored like mine, the lids, then you can add some concealer on the lids as well. I'm just using the leftover that I had on my hands from when I was cleaning up my brows, and I just sweep that across the lid. Make sure you set that as well. You can set it with translucent powder, or what I use is this Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder. Alright, so this is the quick part. I'm going to move on to the foundation, and the foundation I'm going to use is my NARS Sheer Glow in the color Maseo, medium dark 4, Makayo. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I love this foundation. It has a really nice glow. It goes on very smoothly. An alternative that you can use to this could be something like this Dream Liquid Mousse by Maybelline Airbrush Finish. This gives you a nice finish. This is just an alternative. It's not a dupe, but you know, it has a nice finish to it, because this NARS is expensive. the way this goes in when you use your hands, even though I don't like to get my hands usually this dirty, but I mean, this stuff does go on best that way. I have found that it goes on okay with a buffing brush as well. I've applied it with that. It goes on with that too. This is a little quicker though, if you're in a hurry. And it's much quicker to put it on with your hands. Set my face. And you can either, you know, obviously if you have some dark under eye circles that you need to blot out, then this will be when you use some concealer. But I don't really have them, so I'm going to skip that step and I'm just going to set my face. I do want to brighten my under eye area though, so I go into this Maybelline Fit Me powder and I use my Eco Tools dual fiber brush, I guess, and I do set my under eye area with this powder. It just kind of brightens the under eye. And you can do this with a translucent powder as well, and this just brightens the under eye area. And then I'll do it in like my T-zone, you know, the areas that you highlight. Sometimes what I like to do is give it a little bit of color under my eyes, so I'll usually dust a little bit of this Kiss powder. It's just a pressed powder and it's in the shade Warm Beige, and it just gives me a little bit more color, more of a yellow tint, so that I don't look washed out. Then I set the rest of my face with this Milani powder foundation, and this is in Creamy Cocoa, which is number 7. If you feel like you want to add a little bit of warmth to your face, then you can add a little bit of this, a little bit of contour powder. Maybe just the dusting of it, because this is supposed to be like a fresh face look. But a little bit of that powder can, you know, add a little warmth, which can make your face look a little fresher. Then the next part of the fresh face would be to wake up the eyes. So I like to use this Scandal Eyes Kohl Liner by Rimmel London, and I just put this in my waterline, and it just makes my eyes look a little more awake. This is a great trick if you want to wake up your eyes a little bit. You just want to use like, not really a white, but like a soft nude pink kind of color. And it just kind of brightens up the eyes. It opens the eyes up, makes you look a little more awake. Then I would apply an inner corner highlight and just, again, wakes your eyes up. And I'm just going to use this highlight everywhere. And it is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator, and it is the shade Riviera. So then I'm going to put on some mascara, because I feel like the eyelashes really just wake the face up. So I like to first use this Full Effect mascara by Black Radiance. I don't know if you can see that. And it has this applicator which really separates the lashes perfectly. If I can get a good picture of it. And I really like the way it separates the lashes. I'll just let you see how it works. And I look down and I comb right up against my lash line. Make sure I'm separating my lashes. This is definitely one of my favorite mascaras right now from the drugstore. I just wish it were waterproof, so I always have to go over it with another mascara that is waterproof. But I still like to use this because it separates my lashes. You see the difference. So I really, really like the one that comes with this. Add my second coat of mascara, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Colossal, and I love this because it kind of just adds a little volume to your lashes, and it's waterproof, so that's how I waterproof these babies. So the look is coming together. So we're going to add a hint of blush, which I love to use these e.l.f. quads. I use the one dark, and I just use this really light peach shade right here, and it just adds a little something to the face. I know it kind of seems like a lot, but when I'm not talking in the camera, minus the brows, this doesn't take very long at all. Just want to let you know. And obviously some of this stuff is optional, but I just really like the turnout of it, so you know, it is what it is. So we're going to define the eyebrow just a little bit more, and I like to use this mascara. This one is Better Than Sex by Too Faced. I like to use this to define my brows just a little bit more, and it also sets them in place. Okay, so got the blush. Oh, lips. So that's the last thing. Lips, obviously you could just do a lip gloss, which if I just want to do a lip gloss, like a clear gloss, I love this NYC plumping gloss. Just comes in a tube like this. You get it from Walmart. If you want a little bit of color, then I'm going to show you a little bit of color, because that's what I like. I like a little bit of color sometimes. So I'm going to use this Colored Rain lip lacquer that I just bought called Debut. And so I just apply a little bit of that. I feel like it's the perfect nude shade for my skin tone. And then what I do is I go over it with a gloss. This one here. Nothing like some good lip enhancing there. Oops. Last but not least, we are going to set this masterpiece, and I'm going to use the NYX matte finishing spray because I get oily. So we're just going to set that. So this is the finished look, and you guys are now ready to conquer the day. You could probably even do this for an interview, you know, if you don't want to wear, you know, eyeshadow and all that crazy stuff, then you could just do something soft like this. It's just a quick option. Obviously, the better that you get with applying your makeup, the quicker this will be. Minus the brows, for me, it's usually about 10 minutes because I often do my makeup at work. Wouldn't advise that, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes I just be running late, so I do this at work, and it's just quick, you know. But on Fridays, this is becoming like my Friday thing. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions or anything like that, or requests, leave them in the comments, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace. Hey you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also check out my other videos and stay tuned for more to come. Also, please follow me on my social media, my Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, or even holler at me on Facebook. It doesn't matter. Either way, let's stay in touch. I'll catch you guys later.